Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6 with Canadia. We doing it. We're doing Ancestral Hall things. I think that works out fairly well because of national parks and the way they work, and because you can get so many of them with Mounties. I think the wider you go with Canada, the better. You just want to be a big, cold, friendly plague upon the world. Two turns. I think I'd rather have them work on a theater square first. So I'll probably wait a little bit here. Guess maybe that. We should be running the builder policy if that's the case. Just want to see a little bit more of the land here. So really, this scout needs to go up and through the Netherlands, maybe this way. Last time we got debated here, what was that? Okay. Let's go that way. +3 campus and 2 parks in Montreal. Where's the +3? Oh, I wanted to buy tiles. Because I was thinking about national parks. It might be a little premature to be spending our gold on this, but if by securing some national park spots later, I think we're going to be pretty happy. That could be a park. This could also probably be a park at some point. Newbie, thank you so much for the 18 months and welcome back into the shop. Good to have you here. What's up, Jay Ramaya? How you doing? I know, I don't really want to buy mountains. Like, it's not what I want to be doing. Hello from Montreal? Sorry about the eruption. We could do these 2 parks, and then I don't have to worry about buying these mountains. Actually, I'm not going to do this. We'll do a whole planning video offline with that. I think it just takes too much time. It's the whole video if we plan out every single park and every single move we're gonna make. I do want to see what this is though. I don't want Pachacuti to take more stuff from us. So this can be a park. This can be a park, and this can be a park at this point. So that could be fine. Do I buy this out from under him? That's a +3 campus as well if we wanted to shift it, but nah. Yeah, I think I will buy this. It seems weird, but I'm just going to spend it. Again, I don't want him taking stuff, and we're running the discount anyways, so get a little bit of use out of that. Playing Primordial, Holy Volcanoes, I know, right? Really, really liking the Primordial map, frankly. Should be a fun one with the upcoming apocalypse mode. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. Disaster 4, probably. It is the apocalypse mode. Any tips for governors? Have a difficult time choosing them. Your level 1 governors are all pretty decent. Like, we've been moving Amani around to get early suzerains for era score. We're about a turn from there. Like, they all kind of have their uses. Victor, very good in a military game. Moksha is only needed in a faith race game. Reyna definitely has her uses as a gold-based governor. Magnus is the typical first promotion for 50% extra chops and the provision provision promotion. I've been trying new strats to try to get away from that and try new stuff. So this game, like we've done a few games recently where we just kind of avoided Magnus. There's definitely a time and a place for him, like just any wonder builds, you know, any chopping and stuff like that you can do. Pangea is a must for just about every game. Getting to at least grants, like these first 1, 2, 3, 4 promotions are very, very good. And then Curator's great if you wind up doing tourism type stuff. And then a level 1, at least level 1 Liang is good in every single game. Just getting extra builders out of a particular city is fantastic. And then there are other implications as well. Don't do anything that doesn't advance your win condition. Yeah, that's really good advice, Hawk. So there goes Nan. Nan did actually not live for 5 turns, so I'm glad we made the choice we did. With Amani. Mani is here now. Gets us some more vision. We could levy and go explore, but I don't think that's entirely necessary. We could just move Amani now, but we've already gotten first-time suzerain here and here. This is not available to us as there are 4 there already. We could go for Brussels. Actually, Brussels probably is fine. They will expand to the cattle tiles, but we're too far away from those being good for us at all. So I actually don't think we're going to leave Amani there, and we'll just keep that world tour going. We only need 10 more era score for a golden age. And then next turn we get an envoy, which we can send out with Diplomatic League. And I'll put in the builder policy as well. Literary tradition could be fine to run at this point. Inca and Netherlands have... Inca at least have a theater square. All right, so we can get our theater squares. We have wonders to make these good early on, so we definitely want to make this priority district in most cases. Great Library, I believe, is already gone, so we're just going to work our way up towards feudalism and running serfdom while running Ancestral Hall stuff and getting free builders out of just settling. That's a great synergy there, although we're going to probably settle a few cities without that. Ancestral Hall is still a bad bait. In a lot of situations it is. I think in this one we're sort of tactfully doing it because there's so much land. We don't mind all this tundra. In fact, we made the map cold. And so I think because we can get so many freaking cities, I think Hall is fine. I do want to be friendly with him. I would prefer him not to come and kill me. I mean, no one can declare war on us because they'd be declaring surprise wars, so I'm not, like, actively worried about it, but just thinking down the line. We could actually take our suzerain here, but if this is going to work, we need to throw the one in there. That's the Diplo League, so 1 equals 2. All right, so I'm looking at this land as obviously a fairly aggressive forward settle, but if we can somehow get away with it and not have Wilhelmina hate us, we can then send her a trader out, get her to like us, and then friend her up, and then we sort of cut off this part of the world. Now, granted, they can come in and settle via coast and stuff, but I think like blocking off that area and then this area allows us to fill in this gigantic space of land. So I might be aggressive or greedy, rather, and come over here and like maybe try to get this, and then afterwards grab a city over here too. Nice settle recommendation.
다른 이들이 하늘을 향해 나아갈 때 당신은 땅을 파고 있습니다.
Okay, so now it's settler spam time. Do I want the builders? I actually don't want the builders. I think I am going to bring in literary tradition. Yeah, I think this is fine. All right, so our theater squares are unlocked. We want to lock them in. It might be worth 5 turns to finish this for 4 culture, but I desperately want these settlers coming. We need science here because that's our weaker of these. $560. So yeah, we could maybe look to faith buy another. We'll do open borders in a second.
Set your course by the...
We have extra diamonds we should be selling for sure. Why do you not have money, Korea? He's not going to want them. Dido might. Only for 4. Do you want them? No, we might already be trading with you. You already have them. You already have them. I think you already have them. Maybe you don't. Okay. Dido it is. Some pretty outstanding national parks in here. If we can make it there. Can't do a dedication when they're slightly frowny. So how do we want this to work? Yeah, it's a big old lake. She's... I want to talk about it. So good campus here. So this is, I say this a lot. Get the good districts in cities where they make sense, right? So if you have a +3 campus, go for it, right? Granted, I know that we passed this as a +5 campus, but I already talked about my logic there. So maybe just like that. I mean, not initially. It's too tough. But I'm looking at spacing right now. And like think that means we can get this. And then get another campus. This is an amazing campus as well. Double turtles means +4. So maybe that city eventually. Definitely a city up here. Could settle the incense. Meh. And then the rest of it will backfill. But this gives me a good target for spacing, right? Like 4 cities, but they all have a lot of room. We can get a lot of national parks. We can do stuff like that. So kind of dig that. Can you stop getting in my way, Mexico City? don't want to buy the settler here. I kind of want to buy it here so that we can go make this settle. Grand Columbia looks amazing. How do you pick what start locations you want? Like our initial maps or city settle locations? Like which map? I mean, I would say watch the start of a lot of those VODs and stuff, and it'll make sense. I mean, just tile quality, what we're doing with the map and the civ, where we're at relative to the rest of the world. I'm Canada, so I can't be surprise ward. Sap.
Yabu usher lemakumkom. Harachukim mesapatayom.
It's going okay, Powell. How you doing? Rip. Rip that scout. Served us. I don't know if they served us well at all, actually. Oracle's being built. We know that. We're going to go probably for our harbor here first so that we can go after mausoleum shenanigans. This will be era score as well. Not to mention it is a good district and gives us eventually a trade post, trade route. All right, so you buy that, and then you swap, and let's get this theater square going. Looking for my farm boost for feudalism. So this is my first choice. We'll have a 2-2 tile, or we could even buy out to the rice for loyalty, and then hopefully be able to make that settle as well. Probably will buy to the rice. More era score. There's the 10-turn timer on the era. We only need 6 more. Gar Awful, the Test of Time Challenge is just a clever name for our deity marathon that we started all the way last year. I've done one every year for basically since Civ came out. And yeah, it's just we're calling it the test. I've normally done it in alphabetical order, and this year we decided to do it in chronological order. So hence the Test of Time. It's just clever branding. Or branding, if you want to be a jerk about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just one more and we're good. I want this one. I think I'm going to buy them a watermill. I'm not waiting all the way to feudalism to settle this city, so we might as well do it now. We get our free builder. We get some era score. And then we're also going to buy that tile so that they can grow very, very quickly. And I'll buy this tile to get our campus going. Could have been this with a commercial hub too. Might have been better than overriding the Plains Hill or the Grassland Hill. What are you working this? Yeah. Cool. Actually, you should have this. And then you can work that. It's just as good. Makes our cap better. All right. What else is going on? Not much. Hey, Lucky Lannister. I am going to be playing Gran Colombia first. She does indeed like us. How do we get the free builder? So this is why we only have so few cities so far in the game. But we went for the Ancestral Hall, which gives us 50% production towards settlers in this city only, but then allows all of my new cities to get a builder. That builder has an extra charge because of pyramids, and eventually we'll have 2 extra charges because of feudalism. But it's nice to have a 4-charge builder to start.
Don't reinvent people who cannot find time.
There goes Brussels. Still working on Oracle over there. We boosted feudalism, yes? Yes, we did. All right, so no declarations of war. That's another like Canada thing. You're probably unlikely to make that happen unless you spawn next to a real warmonger. 4 of 6 housing here, even without an aqueduct. Definitely this first, but then we have 2 tiles. That's also a Eureka that we needed there. Being that I want to go towards construction now. And I want to buy my capital a watermill. So now we can get up to our lumber mills, which will give us a nice production boost. Is it better to have Magnus in the capital so you don't lose population while building settlers? No. I mean, yes, sometimes. No, in my game, because I'm not missing out on a whole lot of productive tiles by like oscillating or like fluctuating population. I also have Temple of Artemis here plus a ton of food. So I recoup any lost population very, very quickly. So I actually think it's a waste of a promotion. Do we want to finish our theater squares? How are we getting the rest of our era score? I guess is a real question. That won't happen in time, although that is an era score district. If I can get over here and settle this, is this close enough to be an aggressive settle? Isn't it 6 tiles? 2, 4, 6? Galley works too. Absolutely. Yeah. How accurate do you think Civ is to the real world? Does it actually explain what feudalism is? Yeah, so the Civlopedia is your best friend. And you can go towards feudalism and get historical context for all sorts of stuff if you're up for some reading. Is it 5? And it's accurate enough. Obviously, giant death robots aren't a thing. But I don't think it needs to be like for me, it doesn't need to be 100% accurate. I don't mind the embellishments. Even somebody like Gilgamesh, like historically, is mostly fable, and I don't mind that at all. I think I like where we're at government-wise here. Yeah, maybe after the settler, I'll finish this for the era score. Not to mention it's a fabulous district. Sorry, splendid district. Wilhelmina got the Oracle. Sucks to be Pachacuti. Oh, wow. Rip my life, but look at these tiles. So that was 1 population loss, but 7 fertilized tiles. And it ruined my improvements, which keeps Earth Goddess here. And we already got our feudalism boost, so I don't need to worry about having farms on these tiles anymore. Yeah, so 4 turns on this. Then we'll be at 58. We only need 4 more era score. Circumnav is... We're close to that. I think we could also save it. What's my favorite bad civ and least favorite good civ? I think my favorite bad civ is Spain. And my least favorite good civ is probably like Alexander. I don't know. I'm just making that up. That don't take me to task on that. I'm spitballing the first thing that popped into my mind. Make this a mine too. It's a cool question. That is a cool question. I thought it'd be Germany because no, I have Germany rated pretty highly still. I mean, I know that that's the question, but when do we get our unique improvement? It's not for a while. It's maybe it's not that far. There it is. There it is. So colonialism. So yeah, I mean, it's right before like conservation. So it doesn't like help you progress the tech tree. It is a high tourism tile improvement once you hit flight, but it's just not really that interesting. And it doesn't replace the lack of seaside resorts for sure. Do Mounties require cavalry? Or you mean horses? No. No. Yeah, Themis will probably be... I mean, that's what Canada kind of is good at, is culture, so... We can also be working these food tiles if we want to grow back even more quickly. But I don't really want to do that while we're building most of our settlers. So 320 for a settler here. Or 640. Okay, so that's actually pretty cute, right? So we have the ability here to buy land combat units or support units at 20% cheaper the rate for each encampment district building, meaning we can get a 60% gold discount on Mounties. So that's pretty sweet. Hopefully they don't die. That is one of the cooler city-states to have with Canada, I think. Three from Dido there, so can't get more era score. I think we got as much era score. I think Amani did absolute work there. She got us what, like 6 era score or so. Pretty happy about that. We could definitely move her now, though. Although Brussels isn't a bad place for us to be, given that we can get 15% extra production towards wonders. It's coming in about 8 hours, Carrie. 8 hours, you'll have new content. How the heck do you pronounce that? Very carefully. Very, very carefully.
My man.
Carrie, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. You're welcome. We are a helpful community. At least I like to think so.
No hour of life is wasted.
Alrighty, 5 turns on the era. Definitely galley is possible for era score. This is going to be 3. And then that's actually going to be 3 once this is done. Yikes. Stinking crossbows just shred scouts. So what I'm thinking with this builder is I'm going to pop the turtles. We can use the other builder stuff around here as well. But we're going to grab the turtles, and I think I'm going to take this builder and try to like go up and around and circumnavigate. I don't have the ability to embark yet with my scouts, so I don't know that I can get the circumnavigate. I don't want it this era necessarily, but I want it early next era. I'd like to be the first to do it. No, I know it's not 3 era score for the second one. It's a +3 theater score though. I'm sorry if what I said was confusing. My bad. My bad. Look at this. I never do this. Like have like reach this far for cities. Loyalty really hurts you there. The good news is we should be able to hold our golden age no problem. And then 5 turns we can get some lumber mills going. There's my theater square, giving us a nice amount of culture. We are lagging very, very far behind Wilhelmina and Korea, both around 70 science here. Pachacuti doing the best at 44 culture. We should be able to catch up there. 37 from Wilhelmina as well. And I am back in on settlers. Hey, username. Dude, thank you so much for the 8 months. Welcome on back to the shop. Good to have you here.
Cheers, my man, and cheers, chat. May the bourbon be good and the barbs be few. TGM Tilegasm.
I love that. Thank you so much, username. I appreciate the 8 months. Absolutely. Bourbon. All right, so, yep, still just need 4 here. Got our theater squares done. That's great. We could work on a campus at this point. But again, I might be looking at national parks there. That could be a commercial hub if we do it before we settle there. I could also just get an amphitheater and wait, prolong that decision a bit. So only 2 turns left. What do we do to get our last couple era score here? My mic is low? Is it really, Kilgrave? Is anybody else having issues? Oh, I need to get all the way over here. I was counting on this era score, actually. Whoopsies. All right, so Galley... And then I need 2 more. Yeah, levy is 1, but then I need 1 more. And I can't really do like an aggressive levy. I'm not at war at all. Could trade for horses and buy a horse. Oh, thanks, Batman. My bad. No, I've already improved these tiles. So it's not like that works. I could chop out this harbor. Well, I probably don't have enough production to do it at this stage. I think I might have to trade for horses. Let's see what we can do. She has a bunch. You're gonna make me do this. I hate everything. Are you willing to do? Yeah. So stupid. The uh-huhs and uh-huhs are just like check out this APM, you guys. Check out this APM chat. We're esports ready on this stream. APM is actions per minute. This is peak Civ. Now the problem is I can't afford a horse. Of course. So I need to figure out how to afford a horse. I need 320, which means I need 90 more. I guess I shouldn't have been selling raw. All right. She likes citrus. We can just make that. We can just get all that money right back. Really? What? Oh, because I don't have anything in the freaking queue. It's like, wait a minute. All right, that works. And then I need 1 more. Which, how do I get 1 more? Do I have to do the same? I don't have sword tech though. I did the galley. I don't know if that's Aeroscore or not. Probably not because it's not a tundra. Hawk, thank you so much for the 5 months of Prime. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So no era score for that. So how do we do this? Is there any way we can find our era score? It's heartbreaking if we can't. What if I settle here in the tundra? I can't levy. I'm not suzerain. There we go. That's not where I was taking that city, but it will work for me. All right, so let's go get this +4 harbor. This would be a fine mausoleum city too. I already got that Eureka. I should probably harvest that actually. I don't know what I'm doing there. We looked at Grand Columbia with the first look video yesterday, and we'll be playing them tomorrow. Yeah, they look really, really good. Having 4 movement scouts is a crazy concept to me. That just sounds absolutely glorious. Yeah, we spent like a good half hour talking about him, Sora.
Creates with the heart defense.
All right. So we find another golden age here. Let's check on everybody else. Normal and dark from everybody else. So we are the golden boy. And we're going to go circumnavigate in this era. We're going to stick with monumentality because that's going to be the best choice for us by a lot. We're going to get better and better faith gen as the game goes on. Earth Goddess, poor showing in the first 87 turns of the game, but we'll be okay. I opted for like the further reaching settles over the high appeal settles right away. Not really sure, but not really sure if that was right, but we did it. We can get our lumber mills now, which we're going to do. You can probably take this back now. Cap has a lot of productive tiles. We could find iron to maybe make some, maybe sell stuff. Not really keen on too many iron mines. Maybe we go to apprenticeship first. And then grab connoisseur at this point. All right, so let's see what we can do with build exploring there. No, Wilhelmina, no. No. That's where I want to go. All right, any better policies to run? Not really. Not at the moment. All right, our first Congress, the medieval era, has dawned, and so what can we get here? Combat strength is pretty irrelevant for us. We can just vote for melee because that's usually what people vote for. And then I guess we're going to go for type bonuses from... We have the most industrial bias, but that seems odd. Perhaps just trade? That's okay. We'll see if we win any of those. Yes, and... Okay, so I guess I should have gone for my industrial. That's what my gut said. Why didn't I trust my gut? 3 people voted for it, so yeah. All right. Yeah, we settled a floodplain city. Don't really want your dyes, but you don't have money. Why are you so poor? And you have diamonds for sure. Okay. Well. Sure. Okay. So where are we at? We need all the cities. I'm not even going to count because just the answer is all of them. We need all of them. Getting close to our circumnavigate, and this is a little contested. She could move here and settle, and I'm in bad shape. I think they want to go here, though. So this is a good block. Oh, boy. All right. So emergencies. Oh, dear. Pachacuti, you big bully, you. I'm going to say no. I don't want to tangle. Sweet. Cool. A little bit more money there. I like settling some of these closer cities now. The reason is we can get good districts. So maybe we come down to this coastal. But also we have a lot more to do over here. I'll eventually faith buy or gold buy this settler. So maybe I'll send you here. Probably aiming for even more than 12 cities. We've already got 4 here. This is 5, 6. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this area. However many this is, we're going to do. And that's probably going to do it as far as cities goes. So maybe like 14, 16. Something like that. So, all right. I think that was a pretty hefty video. I think we got a fair bit done. Continue to expand. We are at almost turn 90, and we do have 6 cities and a settler. So, not quite at the 1 city per 10 turns, but that happens when you wind up going for 2 early wonders like we have. And otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good about this game. Definitely enjoying it. Doing Canadian things best we can. So, loving it, and I hope you all are too. We'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come say hi to us in person on the internet.